Um,
Mm.
but we are seeing, yeah, like Shanghai's dominance being continued. But I was specifically talking about the and continued dominance more of a short term. The absolute run of form that Leshar has been on in Street
Oh,
Fighter Six,
my
because
bad.
not just for what he was able to do, but in all throughout the tournament and at Combo Breaker, obviously, but continuing it on to CEO, having the bracket reset on him, and it was a wonderful effort in that regard by the Akuma NL. But I mean, what you saw, the character switch from Mai to Terry, and ending it
Actually,
off,
before
and
that, Ed
yeah, yeah, you're
actually
right.
switched to Ed and then Terry.
You're absolutely right. And the thing is, though, getting it done on the Terry, I think we knew that these characters were really good in SF6. We had there was a little bit of discussion about what should happen with those characters, but you don't really see it as hard in this game because the cake's a little bit more baked. You're not gonna be suffering through the disjoint zoner hell that a game at launch is dealing with, which is part of the Billy abuse that we are seeing right now. But Lashar's form as of at present is nothing to be laughed at. And I gotta say, Lashar right now, he is the best player in the world just based on his form. I'm kind of curious, BG, do you foresee him carrying this through the year over into the World Championships when it returns to the Kokugikon?
Yeah, I do. If you've been following Leshar the last couple of years, he's been right on the cusp of being the best in the world, and now he's here. His Ed was incredible in season one and two, and now that three is here, he seems to have switched to Mai, and now we know he has a Terry Bogart.
Yeah.
This guy is a nightmare matchup now. The way he can make reads and counters is scary. NL pushed him to the limit and he still got the job done. If you saw that grand finals,
Yeah.
NL was right there, but he just made the right adjustments by switching to Terry, like you said. I see him possibly doing the Triple Crown, which I don't think is ever done in the history of Street Fighter, which is winning Combo Breaker, CEO, and Evo. How can you not make him the favorite going into Evo now? Because I don't think anybody has ever won in modern times Combo Breaker and CEO back to back in Street Fighter because we know it is as stacked as it's ever been. And something else that I wanted to bring up about Street Fighter
Right.
is the youth movement. I don't know if you saw, Stu,
Mm-hmm.
that teenagers and kids are here now from South America. You
Yeah.
have the guy Crimey, who is only 14, beat the GOAT in Daigo, who is 44. To
Mm-hmm.
let us know, yeah, our time is our people in their 40s like me, we are really on the chopping block because Crimey, another Ryu player from Chile, was just
Mm-hmm.
really, really good, along with Blaz, who's 15, who got in top 16, and also not Pedro, who is 19 from Brazil, who's a Ken player.
Yeah.
South America, the youth movement is here. Just a really, really great turnout. Nobody had these three making top 16, and then two of them make top 8 in Crimey, and also not Pedro. So, yeah, great turnout, great tournament. But, yeah, it's never been deeper when it comes to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, we are seeing that region sort of pop up, and South America has been making its presence known in a few games, but it's mostly been niche. And just coming from
Yes.
where I come from, in in platform fighters, you're talking about how Peru is one of the only places that really regularly runs Smash 64 tournaments. Or you're talking about how in modern gaming, in modern platform fighting, Brawlhalla, its main hub, one of the main power hubs, is South America in places like Brazil, Colombia, whatnot. Like, there is a real thing to be said about Street Fighter coming up, and something that it is so relevant here, both here in the West and in the East. That power block, Japan, Korea, what have you. And now the boys from South America, they're coming up and they're coming through and they're showing out. And it just goes to show, like, if you do have a concentrated enough base of players that are willing to travel a little bit to get to each other, to train with each other, if you have the infrastructure to support that, then you can make a name for yourself. It doesn't matter. I mean, we saw that in Tekken. with Pakistan, which we can talk about later. But I mean, what we've been seeing from South America in the on the Capcom Pro Tour, I don't think we're at a loss for talent that's going to be coming out of it, and I don't think that we've seen the last of it either.
No, we haven't. They did say in Chile there was another player just as good as Blaz, and we found out that is Crimey. And
Yeah,
this, I believe, will just spur on more and more players to play from the youth movement around the world. And this is just good to see because you want to see the kids playing. And it is just really good to see somebody, a moment like that, beating a legend like Dido on the main stage. I mean, that was just mind blowing for me. But yeah, I don't think this is the end of it. I think it's only the start, and just letting you know, Street Fighter is in really, really good hands right now, and really healthy going forward into the future.
absolutely. And we can talk about these regions that are popping up and taking over the world.